Hello, and thank you for joining me for another Yankee Candle review video. I've just received an order which consists of two separate orders from the Yankee Candle US website. The first was buy two, get two free, which if you're from the UK you will know that is a standing deal. In the UK we don't really get too many deals, especially free candles, so I always snap those up when they come along. The first one was Midsummer's Night. Now, this is a bit of a staple in the Yankee Candle catalogue. You know, you can get it in the shops. You've always been able to get it in the shops. It always seems to be readily available in any form. It's just a really, really nice candle. It's called Midsummer's Night, but you could burn it any time of the year, but it does really lend itself to the summer. There's something about it, even though it's a masculine cologne type smelling candle, it works on summer evenings. Because I think summer evenings, because they're so long, you know, the sun doesn't set till a lot later, it just works to have a nice smell if you're having a barbecue or if you're just having drinks. It really does help set the mood. If you've ever come across the Man's Cologne Drakkar Noir, it's almost identical to that. It's a little bit woody, a little bit spicy, a little bit lemony. But yeah, just really, really nice. Like I said, you could burn this any time of the year. If you've got a bit fed up of pumpkin scents or cinnamon scents, you know, hard to believe, I know. This is good to clean the air, really, and you know, before you dive straight back into pumpkin scents, you know, have a day of this, clear the air a bit, get your nose back, and then you know start burning the pumpkin scents again. But it's a really, really nice candle. So that's Midsummer's Night. I don't want to waffle on about it too long because I'm sure there must be hundreds of review videos for this on YouTube that probably word it better than me. I said it is so widely available. The next candle isn't so widely available. I don't think it's available in the UK. It's Lavender Vanilla, which is a bit of a... It's a bit unlike me, you know. I like my smoky, my woody, my cinnamony smells. This isn't. Lavender, I have a strange relationship with. My mum loves lavender. You know, Christmases and birthdays, she used to get lavender soaps, lavender water, lavender shampoo, lavender candles, anything lavender related. And I think because of that, I always associated the smell of lavender with mums and grands and, you know, older women. So I never really touched it. But as I've got older, I've kind of fell in love with it more. It is a nice smell, you know, it's very herby, it's very lovely. It's like floral and herby at the same time. And sweetened with vanilla is just perfect, you know. It's lovely. It's not punch you in the face floral, and it's not soapy. It's just a lovely sweet but ever so slightly herbal smell, which works for me. I do use lavender in baking, you know, lavender scones and lavender marmalade, and the lavender, although you only use it sparingly, always comes through quite strong. And I've used this before in a votive, and votives can be quite hit and miss in regards to throw. And I only burnt one, and it was on the landing, and you know, it drifted all the way down the stairs. It was a lovely smell, really strong for votive, so I'm hoping this will perform even better. Really looking forward to this. I'll probably save it until the spring. You know, that's when lavender starts to grow, so I think it will really lend itself to that season. And I have so many autumn and winter candles to get through. He's got to go to the back of the queue, I'm afraid. But a really, really nice smell. If you've not smelled it before and you're not, you know, you're not a bit like me, you're not too sure about lavender, give it a go, because I think the vanilla really sweetens it, and I think it makes it a very different smell to just lavender. The next one is purely a winter smell for me. It's Cozy by the Fire. This was released, I think, to all territories. I think UK, America, Europe, for this winter. So it is available now. But the 2-wick tumbler, I could only get in the US. It's not available in the UK. The UK, I don't think, do 2-wick tumblers. Really nice. Once again, I burnt this as a votive, and it was quite odd. When I smelt it on cold, it smelt like mulled wine, a little bit fruity, and a little bit smoky. And I wasn't too keen on it, but then when I burnt the Votive, it kind of developed into a more smoky fireside smell. So you kind of get, it's kind of a mix of the two. It's kind of mulled wine and it's like smouldering embers. It's a really, really nice smell. Perfect for the winter, and probably a perfect accompaniment to apple cider, which I reviewed last time. Just really nice. I've been a little bit disappointed with the Christmas selection this year from Yankee. Things like Winter Glow and Bundle Up, they don't remind me of Christmas, they don't remind me of winter. They're just kind of, you know, a linen and washing machine type smells, fabric conditioner. And berry trifle is just kind of fruity, and like I've said before, I just don't associate fruit smells with Christmas. So this really was the only one that stuck with me. I'm not sure whether it's because Yankee are having trouble developing new Christmas scents. I mean, after the amount of time that they've been releasing candles, it must get a bit tricky finding a new smell. So, I mean, personally for me, I would rather not have 4 new scents every Christmas. I would be happy with 2 new scents and maybe 2 returning scents, or 2, you know, long forgotten scents. I think that would be a really good idea. But that's just me. But yeah, if you like smoky, if you like kind of mulled wine, give this a go, because I think you'll be pleasantly surprised. I think this was the best performing of the, because I bought Votives of each of the winter fragrances, and I think this was the best performing in Votive form. So I'm hoping this will do really, really well. And the last candle from the 4 was a Pure Radiance candle. It was Alpine Chalet. I have used Pure Radiance before, but I've only had one fragrance, which is Ember Light, which is just right up my street. It's like a perfume, smoky fireside smell. But I've only ever had it in a medium jar and a small jar. This is the first time I've bought a large jar. And the large jars are really nice. They have a kind of a, I suppose to match with the wooden wick, the glass kind of reminds you of the bark of a tree. You know, it's rippled and it's very, really pretty actually. The wood wick is absolutely massive. I'm hoping that will give quite a good crackle when burning. It's a nice smell. It's quite light. But I believe the description was something like, you know, a chalet on a snowy day with a steaming mug of spiced tea. The first immediate smell is a wood smell, which I'm assuming is to, you know, back up the whole chalet thing. And there is a bit of spice in there. I'm not picking up tea, but that could just be my nose. But woody is definitely the smell that comes through. I'm looking forward to burning this because I'm hoping it's one of those scents that really open up when you burn it and you know evolves into something else. But really glad I got this. Not available in the UK, obviously. And yeah, I'll be looking forward to this. I believe this was a new fragrance this year for Pure Radiance. So I might do another review once I've burnt it and see what it's like, so to give more people an idea. But yeah, that's the Pure Radiance. The next order, I think it was £20 off a $20, sorry, off a $45 purchase. And the reason really why I done it was for the candle Autumn Wreath. I wanted Autumn Wreath and I forgot to get it to buy it in the buy 2 get 2 free. So I thought, fine, you know, $20 off a $45 purchase is still a very good deal. So I bought Autumn Wreath, and it's a stereotypical autumn smell. It's kind of spiced apples, leaves. There's no pumpkin going on, which is good because I think it probably just make it pumpkin wreath. And this is kind of pumpkin wreath but without the pumpkin. You know, it's very, very spicy, but a sweet spice. It's possibly, possibly had notes of brown sugar going on there as well. Really, really nice. I haven't had Autumn Wreath for absolutely ages, and even then it was possibly just a Votive or a tart. So it's really nice to have it as a candle. This will be getting burnt very, very soon. Yeah, just I don't see why the UK Yankee don't release something like this, because I know we don't really do pumpkins. But this, like I said, doesn't really have anything to do with pumpkin, and I think something like this would sell a lot better. So, just really, really spicy. I really like that one. And everything else, oh no, not everything else, but most of the other things I bought were accessories. The first was this votive holder in the winter tree type. I've already used it and it looks absolutely stunning with the winter branches. I'm not sure if you'll pick it up on camera. And maybe if I hold this light behind it, you might get a sense. But just, you know, I love winter, and one of the nicest things to do in winter is to go through a walk through a wood where everything is kind of in dormancy and it's very quiet, especially on a snowy day. Something about snow just makes everything quiet. And just, you know, the distant sound of a dog barking, or cattle mooing, or, you know, a river trickling nearby. And I just, one of my favourite things to do, just walking through a wood in the dead of winter, so silent. And really lovely, and this just helps to catch that mood. You know, you're never going to be able to catch that mood of walking through a wood without actually doing it. But little things like that, little accents like this, where, you know, the dead branches are shining through, just really, really helps set the scene. So yeah, I've used this already, and it'll be getting burnt. It'll be getting used a lot through the coming season. The other thing I bought, another accessory, was a votive holder, a Halloween, the little orange pumpkin face, just because it's quite cute, really, and I like the fact that it's black, so hopefully the only thing that will shine through is this pumpkin face. Inside is like a reflective orange, so hopefully that will really glow, quite fiercely orange. Yeah, the candle accessories in the UK for Halloween aren't amazing. We're still catching up slowly, so things like this, hopefully, you know, people will see these in my window and think, ooh, that's really nice, wonder where we can get some of those from. So really looking forward to using that. I will save this until Halloween though. And the last thing I bought, and this was purely to make it up to the $45, was a sale item, which I didn't think they would accept, but they did. And it was another small jar of Christmas tree, which I think I've reviewed before. Absolutely love Christmas tree. It's such a lovely festive smell. It's pine, but it's sweetened with fruit. I think there's notes of lemon in there. I think orange as well. It's lovely. I wouldn't necessarily say it's evocative of a real Christmas tree, but it just really helps set that scene when you're putting that Christmas tree up, especially if you've not got a real tree. You know, it really helps to bring that smell back. It's lovely, woody, wintry, just a gorgeous smell. This is kind of highly sought after in the UK. Christmas tree, I think, was available 2011, 2010, maybe 2012, I'm not sure, and has not been back since, and it's such a shame because it is such a lovely scent. And this is tying in with what I was saying earlier on. You know, instead of bringing out scents that don't really have any tie to winter at all, like Bundle Up or Winter Glow or Berry Trifle, bring back scents like this, because, you know, the Yankee UK fan base, I think, would snap scents like Christmas tree up if they became available again. And, you know, people are always falling in love with Yankee. They're always picking up new fans. And these fans have never had a chance of smelling things like Christmas tree, or, you know, don't remember. So I think to bring back old scents it's just a really good idea throughout the whole year, you know, not just for Christmas. I know in the US, you know, they do the treasures, which are, you know, old scents returning for a limited period. And I just think, you know, give it a go. Try it in the UK. Try it for a year. See how well these returned scents do. And if you do that, please make one of the first ones Christmas tree, because I would really love a large jar of it. That is it. That is all my reviews. there will be more when I buy more, which will be soon, I expect. But thank you for listening and for joining me with my review. And please comment or ask any questions, or thumbs up or thumbs down. And I will see you soon. Bye bye.